I'm Victor Magallanes, the last reporter, and I will report about the characteristics associated with diversity programs' long-term success. Here you can see in the table the characteristics associated with diversity programs and long-term success. Number one is top management provides resources, personnel, intervenes, and public advocates diversity. Employees take care their cues from the top, so your most senior executive must be able to articulate the business case for diversity. Second, the program is structured. The Prudential requires all senior level managers to submit plans telling how they address bottom line diversity issues. These plans include developing alternate work schedules and revising the appraisal process to account for different work styles. Third, capitalizing on a diverse workforce is defined as a business objective. Talent acquisition is about attracting the best talent from a pool of outstanding individuals of diverse backgrounds. Once you have attracted the talent, you must enable them to become part of the established culture of your organization. Next, the program is evaluated using metrics such as sales, retention, and promotion rates. Diversity management should measure progress towards specific quantifiable long and short-term goals. Next is manager involvement is mandatory. The company holds all managers accountable financially for their stated efforts to improve diversity. Diversity goes beyond training. Managing diversity as an ongoing process. No one workshop or educational experience will help you achieve it. In order to be successful with a diversity program, there must be an overall organizational and cultural change. In this table, you can see the key components of effective managing diversity programs. This is what they do in this specific categories. For example, number one, top management support. They make the business case for diversity, include diversity as part of the business strategy and corporate goals, participate in diversity programs and encourage all managers to attend. Lastly, form an executive management team that mirrors and diversity of the workforce. Second component is recruitment and hiring. As search firms to identify a wider array of candidates, enhance the interviewing selections and hiring skills of managers, expand college recruitment at historical minority colleges. Third, identifying and developing talent. Form a partnership with Inroads, a nationwide internship program that targets minority students for management careers. Establish a mentoring process. Of course, when you're identifying and developing talent, you must mentor the talent. Third, refine the company's global succession planning system to improve identification of talent. Fourth, improve the selection and development of managers and leaders to help ensure that they are capable of maximizing team performance. And last, ensure that all employees, especially women and minorities, have access to management development and leadership programs. This is the continuation of the table of key components of effective managing diversity programs. Next, let's tackle about training issues resulting from the external environment. School to work transition programs combine classroom experience with work experience to prepare high school students for employment. Many school districts have changed their curriculum to include more work experience as part of the traditional classroom-based educational experience, the federal government recognizing a need for this type of programs. Second, School to Work Opportunities Act. It is designed to assist the states in building school to work system that prepares students for high skill, high wage jobs or future education. The act encourages partnership between educational institutions, employers, and labor unions. The act requires that every school to work system include work-based learning, school-based learning, and connecting activities that match students with employers and bring classrooms and workplace together. Next slide is training's role in welfare to work and other public or private sector programs. Government agencies refers welfare recipients to a company-sponsored training programs subsidized with money and tax credits from the government. State and local government provide life and skill training directly to welfare recipients. Next is the Workforce Investment Act of 1998, created a comprehensive workforce investment system. The reform system is intended to be customers focused, help Americans manage their career through information and high quality service, and helps U.S. companies find skilled workers. Next, the Occupational Information Network, or we called ONET, is a unique comprehensive database and directly of occupational titles, workers' competencies, and job requirements and resources. The cornerstone of the new system is one-stop service delivery, which unifies numerous training, education, and employment programs to a single customer-friend system in each community. Underlying notion of one-stop is the coordination of programs, service, and governance structures so that the customer has access to a seamless system of workforce investment services. It is envisioned that the variety of programs could utilize one-stop common intake, case management, and job development services in order to take full advantage of one-stop potential for efficiency and effectiveness. Job seekers can use ONET to find out which jobs fit with their interest, skills, and experience, and then to identify the skills, knowledge, and abilities needed for their dream job. As we all know, basic skill programs involve several steps. First, the necessary skill level needs to be identified. That is, what level of basic skills do employees need to be successful in their jobs. Second, employees' current skills levels must be assessed. The training programs that are developed will be based on the gap between current skill level and desired skill level. Training programs need to include an emphasis on basic skills in the context of work problems to increase their meaningfulness to trainees. In 24-hour operations that use several shifts of employees, basic skill training needs to be available to employees during their off-shift times. Finally, many employees who lack basic skills do not want their peers to be aware of these deficiencies. Participation in basic skills training needs to be as private as possible. If privacy cannot be guaranteed, those employees who most need basic skills training may not participate. The next slides that I will present to you are the slides that are training issues related to internal needs of the company. First is lifelong learning account. An account for adult education into which both the employee and the company contribute, and the employee keeps even if he or she leaves the company. The money in the LILA or lifelong learning account can be used to pay for a range of educational expenses, including tuitions, books, fees, supplies, and non-job specific certifications courses. The money in the account can be rolled over from year to year. Next is breaking the glass ceiling. A barrier to advancement to the higher levels of organization. A major training and development issue facing companies today is how to move women and minorities into upper level management positions. How to break the glass ceiling. Although women represent half of all managers and professionals, they hold only approximately 10 to 15% of corporate officers' positions. 74 of the top 500 companies have no female corporate officers. This barrier may be due to stereotypes or company system that adversely affect the development of women or minorities. The glass ceiling is likely caused by lack of access to training programs, by lack of access to appropriate development job experiences, by lack of access to developmental relationships such as mentoring and informal social networks, and by an organizational culture that may work against women. Male managers' development experience tend to be given to them. Female managers have to be more proactive about getting development assignments. Research has found no gender differences in access to job experiences involving transitions such as handling new job responsibilities or creating change such as fixing business problems or making strategic changes in the business. However, male managers receive significantly more assignment involving high levels of responsibility than did female managers of similar ability and managerial level. Also, female managers reported experiencing more challenge because of lack of personal support. Career encouragement from peers and senior managers thus help women advance to the highest management levels. Managers making the development assignment must carefully consider whether gender biases or stereotypes are influencing the types of assessment given to women versus men. Here you can see in this slide the recommendations for melting the glass ceiling. First, make sure that senior management supports and is involved in the program. Make sure business case for change. Third, make the change public. Using task forces, focus groups, and questionnaires, gather data on problem causing the glass ceiling. Create awareness of how gender attitude affects the work environment. And last, create accountability through review of promotion rates and assignment decision. The next issue related to internal needs of the company is joint union management programs. Provide a wide range of service design to help employees learn skills that are directly related to their job and also develop skills that are portable that is valuable to employers in other countries or industries. Um, Both employers and unions contribute money to run the programs, and both oversee their operation. Union management partnership are also providing education and training programs that help less skilled workers advance and increase productivity. Succession planning. It is a process of identifying and developing the future leadership of the company. It also helps attract and retain managerial employees by providing them with development opportunities to attain upper level management as a career goal. Here are some list of the succession planning process. Number 1, identify what positions are included in the plan. Second, identify the employees who are included in the plan. Third, develop standards to evaluate positions. Number 4, determine how employee potential will be measured. 5, develop the succession planning review. 6, link the succession planning system with other human resource data and systems, including training and development, compensation, and staffing system. 7, determine what feedback is provided to employees. And lastly, measure the effectiveness of the succession planning process. Next training issue is developing managers with dysfunctional behaviors. A combination of assessment training and counseling is used to help managers change dysfunctional behavior. The individual's coaching for effectiveness, or we can call ICE program, is a such program designed specially to help managers with dysfunctional behavior. A number of studies have identified managerial behaviors that can cause an otherwise competent manager to be a quote-unquote toxic or ineffective manager. These behaviors include insensitivity to others, inability to be a team player, arrogance, poor conflict management skills, inability to meet business objectives, and inability to change or adapt during a transition. For example, a skilled manager who is interpersonally abrasive, aggressive, and autocratic may find it difficult to motivate subordinates, may alienate external customers, and may have trouble getting ideas accepted by superiors. These managers are in jeopardy of losing their jobs and have little chance of future advancement because of their dysfunctional behaviors. Training and pay systems. In skill-based pay systems, employees' pay is based primarily on the knowledge and skills they possess rather than the knowledge or skills necessary to successfully perform their current job. Often used to facilitate cross-training, contributes to better use of employee skills and ideas. Managers or peers usually serve as trainers, required periodic evaluation of employee skills and knowledge using behavior and learning outcomes. The basic idea is that to motivate employees to learn, pay is based on the skills that employees possess. Why would a company do this? The rationale is that type of system ensures that employees are learning and gives the company additional flexibility in using employees to provide product and services. Skill-based pay has been found to be related to an increase in employee skills and their maintenance of skill proficiency over time. Skill-based pay systems are often used to facilitate cross-training. Cross-training involves training employees to learn the skills of one or several jobs. This system is especially critical for work teams in which employees need to be able to rotate between jobs or substitute for employees who are absent. Also, skill-based pay systems have implication for needs assessment, delivery method, and evaluation of training. Since pay is directly tied to the amount of knowledge or skill employees have obtained, employees will be motivated to attend training programs. This means that the volume of training conducted as well as training costs will increase. That's all. That's the end of my report. Thank you.